Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of Broken Sword Shadow of the Templars, the director's cut version of this game. So in part 1 we're controlling Nico as sort of a prequel prologue to the main game. Now we're gonna be controlling George, which actually starts a main game as it was intended in 1996. So hopefully you did watch part 1. If you didn't, make sure to watch it. It's already on the channel, obviously. I'm gonna link it in the description as well so you can catch up, and then you can watch part 2. Or if you already watched part 1, you can just carry on watching part 2, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it because the story is really good in this game, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it as much as I do. Alright, let's start the game where we left off. Oops, that's not where we left off. Gonna need to restore the game. There you go, cafe. And I'm gonna disappear from the screen so you can enjoy the game fully. Okay, so we are here with George now. Obviously there was a massive bomb attack on this cafe. We need to pick up, the first thing we have to do is pick up that newspaper from the floor. And we can just read some of the articles.
The leading article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. The leading article referred to the big story was about the brutal murder of a French media magnate, shot down in cold blood. The guy oozed confidence, like a regular French statesman.
This is not necessary, but at least give us some background. Right, let's click somewhere else.
I noticed it read Salah ad-Din, 1345.
Yeah, this is the part of the story you kind of need. Salah ad-Din, 1345. That's gonna be important a bit later. Okay, let's go back out of it and let's go inside the cafe. Okay, so we got a dead man here. We can look at him.
The sight of the dead guy's staring eyes turned my knees to jelly. I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
And obviously this is the guy that Nico's supposed to meet in this cafe, but she was a bit late.
Only minutes before.
We can speak to the waitress. And
oh my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink?
exhaust all the options.
Don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy. You've been knocked out.
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Yes, I am. I studied with Dr.
I mean, you can choose whatever you want. It doesn't really matter.
One of the most brilliant medical minds on this planet. He taught me everything I know about medicine. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Not at the moment.
Shock. No alcohol.
Okay, you're the doctor. What about the old man? Is he dead?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Oh, mon Dieu. I've never seen a real-life corpse before. Except for Grandmaman. That was different. She was family. Has he gone stiff?
I shouldn't think so. He's only been dead a few minutes.
Let's exhaust all the options. So, first, let's
Do you
talk
remember
about
what happened
Clown.
when the clown entered?
I remember that all about tune he played all right. It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either. Did you know the old man?
No, monsieur. I never saw him before.
Did the clown speak to the old man?
No. He just laughed at him. Then he grabbed the old man's briefcase and ran out of the door.
Did you see what the old man had in his briefcase?
No, he didn't open it.
Did the old man try to stop the clown?
Oh, he didn't have a chance. The clown dropped his accordion and ran out of the door. That's it. That's all I can remember.
How did the old man behave?
Well, agitated. He kept looking about him at the door, at his watch.
As if he was waiting for someone?
Yes, I suppose so. He was worried about something, that's for sure. If you ask me, he was having an affair. He had that look about him, like a guilty husband.
What did the old man do when the clown snatched his briefcase?
Nothing. He just sat there like he was frozen.
Okay, we don't need to ask about newspaper.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
There's nothing much here we can actually do.
I needed a stiff drink.
We could
but
pick
I
this
needed
up
the taste of brandy.
before and give it to her, but we don't have that option anymore, so let's just go out. And we actually have to go up the street to move it forward.
Please, hold it right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand to see the American consul.
Drop your weapons and get down on the ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant. Move. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot permit you to leave.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche. What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead? Move.
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart. I'm from California.
And what brings you to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at the time of the explosion?
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
The answers don't matter, but obviously you can answer truthfully. So these two policemen will be on our case throughout the whole game, basically. Especially the one on the right.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
Did you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon. The picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live. She confirms the doctor's statement.
Oui? You did not tell me you are a doctor, monsieur?
No, that's right.
We're
I
not
didn't think
ready.
it was relevant.
Eh bien, I have heard enough.
What do you mean?
I am satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. Enjoy your vacation, Dr. Stobart.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
Thanks.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
And now Nico arrives, so we can speak to her. Obviously she meant to meet the guy
Excuse me, mademoiselle?
that got killed.
Hi. My name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yep, that's right. On vacation in Paris. Some vacation, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out in front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with a hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm Nika Collard from La Liberté.
What is that, some kind of nightclub?
Oh, no, it's a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. An eyewitness account, minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
A clown? It's him again.
Okay, let's exhaust all the options. Let's talk about
Have you
clown
met the clown
first.
before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Who was the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Plantar. I didn't know him, but he called me last night. He said he had a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Well, not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. How did Plantard get your name?
Through the newspaper, La Liberté. I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders, one in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costume killer. Plantard said he could supply me with more information. Somehow the clown must have known about our appointment.
Why won't you tell me about the clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number. You help me with my story and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. I'll be on some, monsieur.
Fine. I'll see you soon.
Right, she leaves and now we can explore a little bit more. So, let's go where she's going. We can't really leave yet because we're gonna get stopped. You can
It was a battered metal toolbox.
inspect that toolbox.
Hey, stop that! Get away from there! What do you think you're doing?
I was...
Oh, wait? Had a good look. I'm warning you, if you...
Okay, I get...
Okay, let's give him the newspaper.
Hey, you!
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist? Ha!
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10 minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Bah! Look at this. Damn bleeding out liberals. Jah! Save the dolphins. Catch them and eat them, I say. All that fuss over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this? Saladin running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a streak of lightning she is.
I don't think you'll be able to joke about eating dolphins today,
Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that
even
guy.
in the game.
What about your toolbox?
Stuff it. Help yourself.
Okay, so now we can grab stuff from his toolbox. That's what we wanted. It's quite slow living. There you go.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Right, let's go back to the cafe, and there's an alley that we actually can go in.
The clown had fled into this alley, but there was no sign of it now.
That's where the clown went.
And what she could tell me about the explosion.
So let's look at some of the stuff here.
It was a plastic crate. There was nothing of interest.
No. So let's take that tool and let's use it on the sewer cover.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Let's go down. Right, there is an item here, very small red. It's a false nose.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
Okay, let's go straight. And now we can pick up this Zubia tissue.
I scooped up the sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Now let's inspect this item here on those spikes.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Let's just look at it, because
It was the scrap of material I'd found in the sewer.
okay,
It was the soggy tissue I'd found in the sewer.
just in case you were missing any information. Right, let's use this manhole exit.
Hi there. Hold it right there, you sewer rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
Ha! You won't catch me with tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
Let's talk to him about the
I
clown.
was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do you really expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu. That is awful. And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down the sewer. For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Let's talk more about the
Tell me
clown.
about the man you apprehended.
What is there to tell? He was a typical
He's not gonna tell us more. Let's. I think you have to give him
Perhaps you'd
card.
like to take a look at my card?
He'll think we are
What is this?
the inspector.
Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you. And I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know. When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
He quickly changed his mind about us, didn't he? Okay, let's ask about him about this piece of fabric, the green one.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
Ah, that is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
And more about the
Tell me about the
clown,
man you apprehended.
maybe?
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
Ah, we got information about the green jacket. Yeah.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
And again,
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
Ah, it was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Okay. We can ask him about other questions, but he's not going to have much information about it.
Does the name Plantar...
No,
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
you can't suspect.
Just answer the...
Yes, she came to work at the cafe. I look forward all week to...
Really?
Mais oui.
Right,
I have to be going.
let's
Thanks
go
to your help.
and get out from
Citizens
this
of Paris can sleep a little easier tonight.
little
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur.
place.
Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and then slipped back into the street here. It wasn't much, but it was more than the cops had got.
Okay, let's go to the right. Oh, can't actually go anywhere except of the police station. We don't actually want to do that. Let's go to the left. There should be a telephone booth if I do remember correctly. At the week I can call someone. There you go. So if you click on this toolbox, oh, that's a telephone, it just doesn't look like a telephone. So let's call this guy first.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Let's ask him about the clown
What
first.
do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know Plantar. I never heard of Plantar. None of this has anything to do with me.
Okay, let's just exit the call because it's not going to tell us anything
Thanks
else.
for nothing, Todrick.
Let's use it again, and now we can call Nico.
Hello, Nico Collard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
That was a quick invitation. Also, I never
I was
wondered
used to
about it.
working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there. But who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
So I always wondered why actually George even started looking into this. He was there by mistake in that cafe? I mean, like, it was just coincidence, and Nico just asked him if he knows anything else, and he started investigating. You never thought about it back in the day, but there it goes. Okay, so now we're controlling Nico. There isn't much here we can do. You can click on many things if you want, look at many things, but you need to exit the apartment.
It was a photograph of my father, the first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
I really love this in Broken Sword, that there's lots of things you can click on and they don't really matter that much, but they give you a nice background story to everything. You can turn on the radio.
You have no messages.
No, I'm not giving up.
Let's switch that off just in case it's a copyright.
Do not know where we are going.
Oh.
I pray to God that we are gonna get there.
Let's quickly exit in case the YouTube's gonna copyright me. Okay, so we are outside. Let's speak to the old woman.
Mademoiselle Collard. Oh, hello there. Don't tell me. I'm going to meet a tall, dark man.
No, I don't think so. Why would you say that?
Oh, just a wild guess.
Anyway, your cousin's female and very pretty.
What?
Your cousin from Marseille. How could you forget her so soon? She was only in your apartment yesterday.
Ah, really?
Such a charming young girl.
Isn't she? And in my apartment, you say?
She let herself in, of course. She's got a key.
Suddenly, everything made sense. My apartment had been bugged. That was how Plantard knew all about my article. How did I know? Because the only cousin I have is a sweet little guy called Jean-Marc, who runs a patisserie in Le Touquet. These people were determined, which meant they were also very dangerous.
Let's ask about that blonde woman.
I suppose she'd forgotten which apartment was mine. Oh, Miss Collard, you're a mind reader. That's just what she said. Oh, I bet it was. Well, I'd better be going. See what my sweet cousin's been getting up to. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Let's actually go back to the apartment.
So, where had my pretty new cousin hidden her little bug?
We need to find the little bag first. I'll tell you quickly where it is. Let's search this box by the bed. And now that box inspected.
The box was carved by my father. It never had a key. The elephant on the lid was a perfect match to Cochon's. But that small metal disc underneath it in the chest was a recent addition. The box was one of the few. The elephant on. But that small metal disc.
So yeah, she found it. I don't think you can actually turn this around. But that's enough for Nico to know where the bug actually is. So let's go out, and now let's go to the world map. So you have to exit the apartment and go towards the street. So there you go. So now we have access to the map, and let's go to the Café de la Chandelle Verte. Okay, let's go back to the cafe and let's speak. They did that really quickly, didn't they? They got the guy to put this up. That was quite fast.
Hello, could I ask you some questions?
That depends. Are you a cop?
No, I'm a journalist.
Bit late, aren't you? They already took away the body.
I'm doing a follow-up on this story.
The trick here is you have to ask about himself.
You're doing a fine job.
Damn right I am. You should be writing about me, not that idiot that got blown up.
The heroes will pick up the pieces when disaster strikes.
Exactly.
Well, give me your best smile and maybe I'll put your picture in the article.
Oh, right. Just give me a minute to do my hair.
And now let's can access the cafe.
I removed the body, but nothing else looked disturbed.
Let's inspect a bunch of stuff first. This broken mirror.
Oop.
Twice. And now inspect this object that we can't actually see
A panel had been blown
before.
away, revealing a gap. From this angle, I could see that something had been lodged in the gap behind the pipes.
So now we can inspect the table.
Behind the table were some damaged pipes.
And let's take out that pouch.
Voila! The police and forensic teams had missed a vital piece of evidence. Some kind of pouch. On the pouch was the cross symbol of Cochon's organization. I was on the right track.
Let's go to our inventory and right click on this pouch.
On the pouch was the cross symbol of Cochon's organization. Inside the pouch were two items. A strange metallic artifact and a letter in some kind of code.
Okay, let's look at this new artifact
The
first.
artifact had a sword laid across scales. The scales of justice. I wondered if this connected to the room at the quayside.
And now let's look at the code.
Another coded message using the same cipher system. So, Plantard was involved with Cochon.
So this is similar to how it was before. So each letter corresponds to each of the symbols. So if you... So first one, so this little zigzag thing, that's gonna be P. Now let's look for L. I'll put it on the screen what the full message actually says, so it's easier for you to do it. I'm just gonna click on them, on the symbols and the letters.
Plantard. Pierre Kill. Murderer must have followed trail from Arnaud and Yamada. He will come for us now. We must be vigilant. Thierry's girl broke into Pierre's safe. She worries me. Imelda. So much for Imelda's innocence. Plantard was working for her, and for Canchon. But why did Plantard want to meet? Was it a trap? Or maybe he was in too deep and needed me to tell a story, whatever the story was. One thing was clear. It was a story worth killing for.
Okay, so we got that. So that was... I'll put that again on the screen, so it's easier for you to follow up. Right, let's exit this location.
Hey, what about my photos?
Oh, of course. How could I forget?
Well, I'm waiting. Get your camera out.
Camera. Oh, I forgot. It broke.
Alors, they should never send a woman to do a man's job.
Well, this woman had fooled him easily enough, and found the evidence the police had missed.
Very sexist. And we can leave this area, which should make us
Strange metal artifact I found in Plantard's palace.
go straight to the previous location that we visited before. There you go. So go here. And again you have to do the same thing we did before. So that was a shell. Put a shell here. No, wasn't that? Let's lift up the cross. And now let's put the shell. Let's put the shell there, so it's locked. And now we can use a key. Which key was it? Was it this one? No. Was it this one? Or was it this one? Okay. So now we can go back. Was there something that we can... Should we take back the key? Can't remember now. I think we do. I think we have to take that back. We have that to take back that key. Because we're gonna need that.
Turning the lights off wasn't good.
Turn them back on. Go back here. I think if we pick up the cross.
I removed the shell. The cross didn't drop.
Take this off. Okay, so alright, forget about that. I thought we can so shell again back in here. And now we can put this in. And let's go here. So I think we can use the new
Lady
artifact
Justice stared out from a stone door,
on this
which was
hole.
locked and reinforced with steel bands.
So use this new artifact.
Plantard's key fitted the lock, so he must have used this place too.
And let's inspect
The folders were empty.
folders.
Someone had removed anything that they thought could be incriminating.
And the ripped
The
photo.
photograph had been torn up. If I could just arrange the pieces.
Okay, this is quite a just normal jigsaw, so let's just start from the corners. Should be fairly simple.
Oh my god. It can't be.
There you go.
There was no doubt about it. It was a picture of my father. Papa, oh God. After what I'd gone through, I thought I could face anything, but not this. My father, the one person in the whole world who I truly admired, standing with Cachon, while those murderers carried on with their evil work. My father, grinning at the camera. I couldn't believe it. I realized that I desperately needed to get to the bottom of this story, and that I really needed George.
Okay, we're back at Nico's street apartment. And we're controlling George. So let's speak to the florist and ask about.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
Very good. It only takes a minute.
Thanks all the same, but I'm not superstitious. Besides, if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to.
Let's ask about Nico.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see. Because of the dam. The landlord said he'd fix it before winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
Can I ask more question about her?
Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes. Drafty windows, insufficient heating. It's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
Right, let's
See you later.
not waste much time with her, and we can go to Nico's apartment now.
Remembering the flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently just above the lock. Hi.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George. Eh bien? And what have you been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers underneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The clown used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck. Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
My editor told me to drop the story. Can you believe it?
But you're not going to do that.
Oh no. I'm going to find out what's behind these killings. It just doesn't add up. It almost feels like some sort of conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone.
Let's show her different stuff that we found out. So first,
I found
green
some
cloth.
material near the cafe. When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George. It's an enlargement I made. Look what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh, no?
Take a close look at his right cheek.
A scar in the shape of a horseshoe.
Or a crescent moon.
Okay, now we can talk about
Tell me more about the
all the
clown's
stuff.
previous victims.
The first was Arnaud Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it, millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off. The only witness in the case was his Filipino au pair. She swears he was lured to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium.
How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown.
I had been about to add mine to the list, but stopped myself. I really didn't want to have to explain to George about my father's involvement with Cachon.
You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you this, I will not be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this story could be my only chance for a big break.
Or an early death.
Let's show her the nose.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
Hey, what's this inside it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner
And now we have an
remembers
address
the clown
to
costume.
the costume shop. We don't really need to talk about anything else here, so
I have to go.
Okay.
let's go to the costume shop. So let's go to the map. Should be about La Risée du Monde. There you go. And let's talk with this guy. We can just show him the tissue straight away.
Excuse me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind. For in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible. You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Let me smell that. Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Now we can press him harder.
Do you recognize this man?
Ah oui, he was here this morning. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Okay, we could ask him more questions.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall.
But the nose.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been...
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay. What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Okay, now we need to call someone. We need to call Todrick. So let's use this phone. There are a few phones you can use, but this one is the easiest to use. And let's call him again.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel. The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
Surely he should just tell police what he knows, and then police can do that instead of doing it by himself. But okay, we have a new location, Hotel Ubu. So let's go there. can talk to those
The man
guys.
looked like an amiable Bigfoot.
But for now, they're
Excuse
not
me?
important.
Yeah?
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the...
I've seen daytime television that...
I love it when the little
That figures.
custard pies, hose pipe, a plank in the kitchen.
Do you recognize the guy in the...
Is this a trick?
No.
Okay then. Nope, I don't.
So yeah, not much really information from
See
him.
you
So
later.
Not if you see me first.
there's no point of wasting your time there. So let's go inside. Now let's talk with the pianist. Start talking to her.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment, aren't you going to tell me?
George.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George. I am Lady Piermont.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood. The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Yes, you can. So ask her about this photograph first.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest.
Right, okay, so let's ask him more.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie?
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stokart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would.
Good old lady, she's gonna help us quite a lot. So, can I ask her
Did
about
you know
this?
there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a
Gangsters.
gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge?
I know plenty of men with Italian suits, and that doesn't necessarily...
Right, let's go out. Let's talk
Excuse
to
me.
this guy first.
You're that Nobel Prize winner from some
Yes,
I don't want to worry you, but have you had a, mysterious phone call?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you recognize? He calls him...
Yes, why do you...
I'm a private detective. What's your interest in...
He is an enemy of my people.
You know he's a killer.
Of course, amongst other things.
Right.
Would you help me investigate Khan?
That is not possible. My instructions are to observe. I cannot jeopardize my position as an honored guest of this country's government.
So he's not gonna help us. So let's go
Thanks for your
upstairs.
help.
Goodbye.
Let's go upstairs.
A sign on the door read 21.
21. Let's go 22.
If the tailor's description was correct, this was the killer's room. The sign on the door read 22.
So now we have to. Well, we can't get in already.
The sign on the door. The door was locked.
So we need a key. So let's go down. And try grabbing those keys.
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
What?
You were trying to steal that key, no?
No way.
So let's
I
talk
want
to
some
this guy.
information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private.
Ah, that is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Let's question him about the safe and the keys.
About the key hanging on the hook over there.
Oui, monsieur.
Which room is it for?
Number 21.
Is that room taken?
No. The guests checked out this morning.
I'd like to retrieve something from your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats. I'd like to check into room 21.
That is not possible.
How come? You said it was vacant.
It is reserved for another guest.
Rats.
No, monsieur. Dutch.
Okay, so in order to get the key, we need to go to this old lady, Piermont, and ask her for her help. She's very helpful.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
Would you distract the clerk while I borrow a key?
Are you asking me to aid you in a criminal act, darling?
Oh, no. It's the key to an empty room.
And why, may I ask, do you wish to gain access to an empty room? Do you plan to squat?
No, ma'am.
Scouts honor?
I was never in the Boy Scouts, ma'am.
Oh, you should have been. What were your parents thinking of? It's a fine way for a boy to get licked into shape. Now tell me, why do you want to get into that room?
It's next to the room the killer is using.
Ah, so you plan to eavesdrop on Merlin?
I was hoping there might be a connecting door.
Well, how can I refuse? I shouldn't think my feminine charms would be much use in this case, but a good dose of English arrogance might do the trick. I say! You there? Flunky!
Oui, madame.
Listen carefully. You do understand English, don't you?
But of course, madame.
Good. I wish to deposit some jewelry for safekeeping.
I understand.
Are you quite certain?
Oh, bien sûr, madame.
Now is our chance to get the key.
Over to you, my dear.
Key's ours. Let's go upstairs. Open the door with a new key.
Maybe it wasn't the right room, but this was...
Let's open the window. And exit. And slide across here so we can enter room number 22. I think you need to click it twice. Fortunately, you're not gonna find much in here.
The closet was a solid, impressive...
so what we're gonna do is actually gonna exit.
The cabinet had no drawer.
I'll try to exit.
It was Khan. I had the kind of feeling in my stomach that would usually send me running to the bathroom. As Khan opened the wardrobe, I was sure I was dead. But he grabbed his pants quickly and didn't even see me. I didn't usually spy on men getting changed. But this guy was a killer, and I didn't want any surprises. He left his checkered pants on the bed.
Okay, now we can check those pants out. So check them out.
I had that kind of feeling you only get from searching. There was nothing in the pocket.
Nothing in the front ones. Should be able to flick them all around. There you go.
I flipped the pants over. I found an ordinary matchbook. No matches,
There's a
no
matchbook.
clues. But as I pulled it from the pocket, a strong thread came with it. A thread with a metal tag on the end.
And now pull on that tag.
I pulled on the metal tag and the thread came out of the pants. It was like pulling out a ripcord.
Now flip them again.
I turned the pants over again.
There's a secret compartment.
I searched the pocket gingerly and found a pass card. It read Thomas Merlin, Gruber Electronics Corporation.
Okay, that's it. We can go to hotel lobby. And now we can go to the clerk and show him the ID
What
card.
now, monsieur?
This electrician card.
Does this pass mean anything to you?
That is Monsieur Merlin's property.
That's right. Merlin the murderer. I want to see what he's left in your safe.
Impossible. I cannot betray his confidence, no matter what you say he's done.
You're making a big mistake.
Maybe. I can live with that. A murderer? Are you sure?
Positive.
Right. Let's go to Lady Piermont again and show her the card straight away.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, George. What can I do for you now?
I found this pass in Merlin's room.
So, that deceitful little man is passing himself off as an electrician, is he?
Uh-huh. This guy probably has a million faces. I showed the pass to the clerk, hoping he'd give me Merlin's papers, but he wouldn't buy it. He's too scared.
I'll give him something to be scared of. Follow me, George!
She's so helpful. We would be nowhere without
Did you
her.
place a package from Merlin in the hotel safe?
I did, madame.
And did my friend here show you Merlin's identification?
Indeed he did, but
What's the problem?
he isn't Merlin.
A mere academic detail. Give him the package.
But that is against the law.
I happen to be a justice of the peace, you silly man. I am the law. If he tries anything, shoot him, George.
My pleasure, Lady Piermont.
One moment, please.
You know, I haven't enjoyed myself this much since Greenham Common.
I don't know what I would have done without you, Lady Piermont.
Voilà, monsieur. Le manuscrit de Monsieur Merlin.
Thanks.
How satisfying. An Anglo-American alliance that actually worked.
The clerk had given me a tightly rolled sheet of parchment. I decided not to unroll it until I was safely back in Nico's apartment.
Yes, okay, so what we have to do now is go up and go back to apartment 21. Go out the window. and actually throw this manuscript that we just got down here.
There was no way to treat an ancient manuscript, but I couldn't let it fall into the hands of the goons waiting outside.
Because those goons will actually take it off us and kill us. So let's go. Now we can go outside because we have nothing on us. We can exit now.
Just a minute, monsieur.
What's your problem?
No problem. If you cooperate.
What do you want?
Just a routine security check. Nothing to worry yourself about.
Oh, well, all right.
Search him, Flap.
You bet.
Hey, knock it off. Get off, you big ape.
Nothing, Guido. Zilch.
Our apologies, monsieur.
What? I had to report you to the authorities.
Round here, we are the authorities.
You want I should break his arms?
No. Let him go, Flap.
See, that's why we had to drop the manuscript. So now we can enter the alley and just pick it up.
If the manuscript was what Flap and Guido were after, they were going to be disappointed. I couldn't wait to get back to Nico's apartment and check it out. Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi. Come in, Josh.
Let's discuss the new manuscript.
You're just not going to believe what I found.
It's not another part of the clown's costume, is it?
It's a medieval manuscript. Khan left it in the safe at the Ubu.
It's incredible. Is this what he took from Plantar?
It could be, which means it's worth enough to kill for.
Look there, two guys on the same horse.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they couldn't afford one each. What of it?
Have you ever heard of the Knights Templar? Their official seal was an image of two knights sharing a horse. Whatever this manuscript means, it's connected with the Templars.
How come you know about these knights?
I learned about them while writing an article on the Crusades. This guy, named Hughes de Payen, arrived one day at the court of King of Jerusalem. He offered to protect the Christian pilgrims from the displaced Muslim armies. The king would be able to guarantee safe transit to Christians in the Holy Land. Safer journeys meant more pilgrims, and pilgrims meant trade and wealth. The Templars proved invaluable to the king as a mercenary army. It was said that they never asked how many the enemy numbered, just where they were. And as the years went by, the Templars grew in wealth and numbers. They were so rich, even kings came to them for loans. But at the height of their power, they fell foul of the King of France. He rounded them up and turned them over to the Inquisition. Thousands of Templars were subject to torture and confessed to heresy. Of course, at the hands of the Inquisition, there wasn't much they wouldn't confess to. The last Grand Master Jacques de Molay was burned alive.
Jeez. So the treasure is hidden, waiting to be discovered?
If there ever was a treasure, it's been lost for 600 years. Anyway, we're supposed to be investigating a serial killer, not a medieval treasure trove.
But maybe that's what the clown and his accomplices are after. Maybe this manuscript is the key.
You'd better leave it here for safekeeping.
Sure. Let's discuss some more stuff, some of the papers.
This matchbook in the killer's hotel room.
A matchbook, sorry.
It's from the Club Alamut.
Never heard of it. Is there anything written inside it?
No, what were you expecting?
If this was a movie, that's no use.
Oh well,
Let's discuss the manuscript
let's take
again.
another look at the manuscript.
And let's look at each of those images.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
She reminds me of the Wicked Queen in Snow White.
She was the one who said mirror, mirror on the wall, wasn't she? She made me cry so much when I was a kid. Mom carried me out of the movie theater.
She didn't frighten me in the least.
Like I said, I was only a kid. I didn't like the crocodile in Peter Pan either. A knight with a crystal ball. Now, there's something written on the scroll beside the knight.
Yes, but it's written in Latin. Per disciplinam mea lux videbis.
By my teachings, you will see the light.
You speak Latin? Where did you learn a trick like that?
A trick? I studied law, okay? I can read Latin.
My, you're touchy. Tell me that again.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull.
The only mythological bull I know of is the Minotaur, but he was only half bull.
I don't think I'd like to be half a bull, even if it was the bottom half.
What's that object between them?
It looks like a gem on top of a tripod. There's a guy working on a loom. He's weaving a carpet or a tapestry.
Or a duvet cover? It's a clue to a place, I reckon. Somewhere famed for weaving and ships.
Where folk live in barrels?
It beats copper boxes.
Is there anything else? Just the middle one?
Look there, two guys on the same. Let's face it, we need help, George. Someone who knows about these things.
Who do you suggest? Indiana Jones?
I know a guy who specializes in medieval studies. His name is Lobino.
Huh. Some stuffy old fossil who gets horny over ancient relics, I suppose.
Far from it. Andre isn't stereotypical professor you have in mind.
Where can I find this Lobino guy?
At the Krone Museum. I'll give you the address.
So there you go, we have to go to the museum.
Okay. Don't forget to look for Lobino at the Krone Museum.
We don't actually need that guy. So museum, let's go inside and let's look at this object.
In the case was a spindly tripod, blackened with age and pitted with rust. It was identical to the tripod pictured on the manuscript. A notice identified it as 15th century from Western Ireland. It had been found in Loch Marn at the site of a Knights Templar preceptory. Ireland!
What's that?
This tripod was found in Ireland.
I will have to ask you to keep your voice down.
I'm sorry, I was excited. As I reached toward the display, I froze.
No, monsieur.
Okay.
You can speak to the guard.
Are you Lobino?
Oh, no. I am the...
But Lobino does
work. I wouldn't go so far. He studies here most days, but...
Can you give me any further information about the tripod?
Certainly, monsieur. That tripod?
Okay, so we don't really need anything else here. You could look at all those things that are around.
It was an ancient Egyptian sarcophagus with a...
But it's not needed. So let's just go out and let's go back to Nico's apartment, which was Rue Jarry, I think, back in Nico's apartment, and we need to talk about the tripod.
Did you...
No. I found the tripod.
Where?
In the museum. It belonged to the Templars. It was dug up in Ireland at a place called Loch Marn.
I have heard of Loch Marn. I read an article about the castle. Take a look for yourself.
A popular gossip magazine. You read that rubbish?
No, I write it.
Professor Nigel Pegram, excavating the medieval castle at Loch Marn. That's strange.
What?
He resigned his chair at Durham University in order to devote his time to the excavation. Not only that, but he canceled the filming of a 4th series of his popular television program. This site at Loch Marn must be awful important to him.
He's a professor of history. They're all cuckoo.
All the same, I'd like to talk to this Professor Pegram. How do you feel about a trip to Ireland?
Disappointed.
Huh?
That I won't be going. I want to follow up the Belota case. If you really think Pikram's gem is important, why don't you visit Lochman?
On my own? I'm not so sure about that. Where is Ireland exactly?
In Europe.
Do you have a boyfriend?
Not anymore. There was someone. A guy in my final year, but it didn't work. Neither did my degree.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
Right, let's go out from here.
To go.
Okay.
And we can
I'll
go to
see you
Ireland.
later.
So let's press this arrow. And that takes us to Ireland.
I passed the castle on the way into Loch Marne. The castle where Peagram's excavation was located.
Okay. And now we are here in Ireland. It's quite crazy how he went from Paris, holiday in Paris, to investigating a murder case. Now he's in Ireland, isn't it? Alright, and that concludes part 2. We now in Ireland. George has to investigate the murder case by himself while Nico is still in Paris. So how did you like it? Did you enjoy part 2? I certainly did. It is very much Robert Langdon kind of story where you finding about different artifacts, different manuscripts. I really like it. I really enjoyed it. Obviously I enjoy the style of this game very, very much. It does resonate with me. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment underneath this video about what do you think about this series and about Broken Sword, the Shadow of the Templars. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in part 3 very, very soon. Goodbye.